Greetings, Gammon fans. It's me. Well, who am I? I'm Sharkeye, a kind of intermediate backgammon player from the UK, and this is a test session. Maybe one of the first of few, maybe many, where I shall try and play backgammon matches against the CPU and look at how I played with a view to working out what mistakes I'm making. So to use this, I'll be utilising the excellent freeware gnubg, which is open source and freely available. If you Google gnubg, you should come up with a download link, install. I think there's even a version for Mac as well. And it can help your game and help you have some fun matches. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. This is a test transmission, so please bear with me. The production values ain't all that, and if things go wrong, but hopefully things will go fairly smoothly, and I'll upload this to YouTube after. Okay, so we're going to try a 3-point match, which is a fairly short one, just for the purposes of this demo. Crasharoonie. Right, okay, well, this happens. There'll probably be a few instances of me, rolling double six as well off the bar. So I hope that wasn't too loud. It was really loud in my headphones, so I'm going to just dial those down a little piece. Yeah. Right, okay, so let's get this squared up and start a new game. So I roll 4, GNU, the CPU rolls 2, so that means I get to start, and the 4-2 I shall do in a traditional style, making my 4-point. He rolled 5-1, so he dropped and split, which is cool. 3-2 for me. Now I could hit here on the 1 point, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to step up and down, because we don't want to make our 1 point yet, or start fighting for our 1 point. That's too far advanced. 5-4, ouch, that's a long distance indirect hit. 5-4, I'm going to make an anchor on his golden point. He steps up with 4-1, safeties his block. So now I've got 6-1, and I think I'm going to hit here. I could make the bar, but it's, I'm a little bit behind in the race, and he's threatening to escape. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm quite far behind in the race already, I'm going to hit him. So I'm going to drop 6 and hit, and hopefully he won't roll a 5 or something, adding up to a 7. Okay, so he got the 7. That's cool. We've got some return shots. We've got 6s and 1s, provided we can get in. Yeah, so it's pretty much all-out attack now. Otherwise I'm going to be thrust into this back game. But I don't really see many other options to do with a 2-1. I mean, I've got to use the 1 or the 2 to come in. And then what do I do with the 2? I mean, coming in with a 1 is no good, really. Because, I mean, what do I do with a 2 then? Split? No, I don't think so. I think it's a hit. So 2-1, all out. And if it fails, with him rolling a 5, 7 or 8, or some combination thereof, then I'll go into a back game. So here goes. Okay, he missed, so I need 4, and 4-3, 4-2, 4-1, 5-3. Didn't get it, so I think we're just going to step forward and strengthen our home board. So right now we've got quite a nice 3-point board, and threatening to make it into a 4, but we are 18 pips down. He's hit on the 2 point. He's kind of like going for a blitz now, and my back game chances aren't really that great. A 5-4 back game, it's not that good. So ideally we want to hit here. Missed the shot. The only way we can come in is with a 4. And then with a 2, well, we don't want to leave another shot here, so we're going to just step up and I don't know, hopefully hit him on the way round. So we're looking for a 6 or 7 here, which could even give us a chance. Oh, an 8. Not quite what I wanted. 5. 3. We're so far behind in the race. We've kind of like got to stay here. I mean, you know, this is not so good. I mean, you're still 21 pips down, even though it might be awkward to play any other move. I think our only chance is really to maintain this like little mini blockade there, but I don't think he's going to have any problems overcoming that and stepping over my head, but even so I've got to try. So let's go 5 and 3. That's the one. We'll analyse this after to see if this was a mistake. He could have some awkward rolls bringing this in. So right now I think really, yeah, I mean he's not going to leave a shot here anytime soon, so I'll bring both of those down. Okay, he's got an open block here now, and 5-4.
This is Monasa playing rough and hard rhythm on Kiss 100.
We could make a run for it now. I think we're going to just, yeah, just bring it in, and hopefully he'll leave a shot next draw if he rolls awkwardly. Okay, so double 4s, that's a forced runner. That's the only sensible thing we can do, I think. I mean, looking at it again, what else could we do? We could do this, which is awful. We can't move these guys, so I reckon it's got to be that. And this to the 1 point. And now we're only 8 pips down. He's got some awkward stacky structure there, not very flexible. We'll see what we roll here. We're 17 pips down, so I think we want to get the shot. So we're just going to step up and down, and maybe that gives us a bit more timing. I think we're going to even hold that there and slot, because we want to make our 2 point and utilise these almost dead checkers here. Means leaving the 4 still, but you know he's got 4 open points plus a blot, so if we get hit we don't mind so much, apart from double 4s, which are pretty awesome. And he cubes. Here we're 36 pips down. He's got 3 open points. I mean, we could take. So we use a Pratt evaluation, which is a useful and basic tool for evaluating whether or not a cube is a double or a take. Pratt is an acronym which stands for position, race and threats. So you evaluate whether or not who's got the best position. You know what, I've got a better position than him, I think, apart from being on the bar, so I would call that me slightly ahead in terms of position. Yeah, in position I think I'm ahead. Race, I'm definitely down big time, 36 pips down. Threats, I mean he's threatening to make another inner board point, but then again I've got some minor threats in that you know, I can make a little bit of a prime. So in this case, position, me slightly ahead. Race, him hugely ahead. Threats, he's slightly ahead. So I think that's a take, so I'm going to take. Yeah, he's awkward. We roll double 3s. Not fantastic. In this case, I think we have to There's not much point in us stepping out to here. Just makes it easier for him. So we're going to retain that, coming off the bar, and we're going to step forward. We don't want to move those back checkers, being so far behind in the race, and we don't want to relinquish our 6 point, which is very, very important to retain. Unfortunately, we still have this blot here, and we've killed 2 checkers, but we can hope for a 1 to fulfill a 5 point board, and hopefully he'll have some awkward roll coming in. For example, double 4 is pretty awkward for him. That'll be good. Let's see what we get. 6-2. Okay, pick and pass. 5-6. And at this point, I think we're just going to split because we want to encourage a hit, seeing as our board's so strong. Not sure if this is the right move, but it gives us double the shots if he rolls awkwardly. Let's give it a try. Yep. And we just hold there. Step forward so we can cover the block with a 6. And yeah, I mean, 6-1's awkward. 6-3, 6-4. They're all awkward rolls. 5-1's not fantastic for him. 6-4, no, that's not great for me. But I'm going to keep holding at the back and hope to get a shot. Okay, so here's my free shot. One from Maget. Would potentially give me recube value, but not happen there. 6-3 is forced. 2-1. Double 5s. Okay, well, now it's a race chance because it's forced. I'll just bring it into make the crossover here, and the 7's just outside, so I'm guaranteed to be taking stuff off next roll. And he's got quite an inefficient stack here, thanks to my staying behind with my 2 guys here earlier. So my chances are not too bad, even though he's on roll and he'll be a few pips up. I think I'll be taking off before him. So let's see how it goes. 1 and 6. I'm 6 pips up. So I might even have a recube here shortly. 9 pips up. And at this point, I think, do I recube? Not sure. I think it might be a bit early for a recube. I mean, you know, given that I'm only one pip up, I might need to leave it another roll, but then will I lose my market if I don't cube now? If he rolls a 5 or a 4, if he rolls a 5 or a 4, that's a bad number. So I have no idea really. I think I'm going to recube because I am ahead. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, a 5 or a 4 for him is a market loser, so I'm going to cube. He's going to take correctly, and here we go. Hopefully he won't get doubles. And hopefully I will get doubles. That's it. Game over. Thanks for the match, Mr. Computer. I'm not sure if my double was correct. I've got a feeling it was. Oh, it's not game over. It's a match to 7. Fair enough. Still in the game, Mr. Computer. Now, usually I think people say for 4-3 opening you should play like this, 4 forward, 3 down. But I don't particularly like that because if he rolls a 3-1 or a double 4, really does put you on the back foot. I much prefer this, even though it loses you some equity apparently, because looking at where the 4 is, it's kind of like helping to build a prime, even though it's like, slightly more shots attacking the 8. But if he does hit me with, say, 4-2, you've got this gap on the 5, and also the 3-1 is not hitting, so you get a chance to anchor up. So I'm going to go with this. Scores 4-0. I think I can play slightly conservatively. So let's see what happens. Double 2. It's a bit of a killer. Ouch. 5-1. I mean, do I go forward here and go under the gun with 3 attacking on his 5 point, or do I just come in? I think we attack. And what do we do with the 1 then in that case? No, I don't think we attack. Okay, we'll sit back and drop a 5. He cubes, par for the course. And now we're hoping for 4s, but we don't get them. But we do get a 6-1, which is not too unpleasant. He's looking to prime me, and I'm looking for a 5 or a 4. Get both in a way with a 1-4, which equals 5. And I hit there, so I don't want to lose my midpoint hitting the 4 there and leaving a 1 shot plus the indirect here. So yeah, we're going to hit here on his 5 point and see what happens next. Ouch-a-rooney, ouch-a-rooney. Double 3's just smashed me a little bit, but don't worry, we can step up and make our 3 point advanced anchor, which should hopefully save us from getting gammoned. 5 and 2. Now it could be a double hit, or it could be a step up and hit. At 16 down, I think we're going to go for a double hit and hope he doesn't roll a 1, which he immediately does, but that's cool because I'm going to roll. Well, I think here I'm going to unstack, and also gives me a good chance of getting a decent back game. Okay, so here we go. 2-1, another hit a Rooney, another inner board point. 6-1. Well, we stack there. Make a little bit of a back game on 2-3 back game, which isn't too bad. 6 and 1. Step in. So hopefully we're going to try and make our 5 actually. Don't know if that's right, but yeah, we're going to try and make our 5 because gives us some return shots. And maybe we'll even get to make our bar. Make his bar. The 5, we're going on the attack now. Try and make his bar. Oh, that's ouch-a-rooney. Keep the attack going, even though it's kind of floundering now. And we get the dance, which is very nice. We can start to attack now. So 6s, 3s, 2s, very good for us. Let's do it. 4s, dunno mate. Well, first off we'll make our bar. And then we'll make his bar. Double 4s ain't so great. Just step everything out really. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not fantastic. Losing 1s and 5s, so I think we just got to stack him. Stack him on his bar point. I think that's it, mate. Oh, okay. So I've got one more. 1, 2, 3. Bring it in, because he's got a shot anyway, pretty much. Try and make the 4 point. Didn't work out. We're hoping for a 2 to save us. Hoping for another 2 to save us. And that's excellent. That is excellent. We might even get a bly here. 6, 4. Leaving Las Vegas. 4 and 3. Three is pretty awkward. 4 and 3 is pretty awkward. So that leaves, duplicate 3s with that roll. Ah, double hit, 4-3. It's not good. Looking bad. It's turned into a bit of a longer match than I expected. At least we get some back anchor. And we're just gonna roll these guys forward. We don't mind if he gets hit. We hope for a dance here so we can put a few of his on the bar. No can do. Well, we come in with a 1. We hit. Make our 6 point. And maybe even step up. I don't know. Well, the 1s aren't so useful for me. So, yeah, safety 1. We don't really want to get hit again. We want to hit his other checker. So now we've got 6s, 3s and 9s to hit and 1s to cover. This is a bit awkward. 2 and 1. I think that's what we've got to do. We've got to make our board and try and hit some more. Now it's important that we come in. We're 94 pips down, which is huge. We'll have to forego that for the sake of maybe making the bar again. So we want to make that again. We're getting hit. So could be curtains here. I was hoping he might get trapped behind that, but it didn't quite happen. I'm going to keep 1 on there as insurance and split here. It's not looking good. I've killed big numbers, but okay, so we're looking for a 5, 4 or 1. We don't get any of those, unfortunately. Triple shot. And now it's all about the gammon save. Especially seeing as he's rolled double 4 there. Just get these guys out of dodge. Now we really desperately need a 1 or a 2, which we don't get. And it's a crushing defeat, by the looks of it. crushing defeat. 6-4 Crawford. Gammons, unbelievable, missing triple shots, but that's all part of the game. So we got to claw our way back from 1 away, 3 away. Step up, seeing as he stripped his 8 point. Step down. He's going to hit, and I'm going to look for 5s. Don't get them, but I get the next best thing, which is making my 5 and 4 points. So I'm just going to try and run. He's well aware of the danger. And safety that, because I've got a little bit of a, well, not a race lead, but yeah, he's going for the all-out blitz now. I'm 21 pips down. He's got an open block on the 1. He's got an open shot on the 4. Indirect shot on the 8. So 1, 4, or 8. That's the wrong type of 8. I'm really hoping that we can get a 1 or a 4 here. We're still hoping we can get a 1 or a 4 here. And we desperately need a 1 here. Could be curtains. We desperately need a 3 here. We got it, and we split. Because we need to hit him again as soon as he comes in. Now what's best here? I think it's best to come out, isn't it? Out and down, and just try and contain him as he comes in. Just split as many as possible, control the outfield. And what do you do here? Do you hit? I think you got to hit, really, from the you know, get him away from the escape. What about the 1? Step up a little. And hopefully we make this point now with a 4-3. So only losing 5s to escape. Or double 5s to be precise. When it's not your day, it's not your day. And this game's pretty much curtains now. Absolutely slaughtered, but yeah, it's a good try. I think he had slightly better luck, and I'm going to resign here. Yeah, I don't think I did that wrong, but I think he was lucky to get out with those double 5s. That was a real joker. His equity went up a ton there. If you hadn't rolled those double 5s, I think I would have probably won that particular match, that particular game, and that would have brought it up to 6-5, and I would have queued the next game, so it would have been double match point. But yeah, good game nonetheless. Computer wins 7-4. Let's analyse that. I'm sure I made a few big mistakes there, so let's see what they were. It'll take a minute or two to actually process. I think my valuation settings are on world class, so so yeah, it should be pretty close to optimal analysis. Any higher than that, it just takes too long to analyse. It's on 75%, should be finished in a few more seconds. Then we can have a look and see all the multicoloured red and blue of the rainbow. 10.4 beginner, yeah, pretty tough. Checker play was casual, cube decision was awful, luck was not good. I had minus 19 where he had plus 13.7, and essentially I made some small checker play errors in the first game. Cube error, this blue is a cube error. I think I went a bit early with a cube, if I recall correctly. or was it a take? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, second game was the back game, and that's where, a more complex game. I went wrong. You can see my errors went up to just about 10 there. So let's have a look in more detail at the individual errors. Yeah, the take was not a take. Point 14. So anything below say point 2 is okay, but point 14 is a bad mistake. I think it's simply because of the well, I don't know what it's simply because of, but yeah, I think the race is a big factor here. I'm 36 pips down. I've got one on the bar, which isn't good, and then 6-5 bar 14. He thinks I should have run. I think I split, didn't I? And was this the one where I got gammoned? Alright. Yeah, this is crazy. This redouble to 4 I did. I was 65% to win. And it was bad. It was bad. Point 11 error to double here. 65%, 62%, 62%, 67%, 100%. So yeah, this double 2 was huge for him. No, he took 2 off. Actually, he says it was minus. I don't know what went wrong here. I'm like a little bit confused. A lot of checker play errors. I don't really feel the inclination to go through now because it's a lot worse than I thought. 6-1. What are you doing, mate? 23-16. This is a stepping out into the outfield, which I'm so reluctant to do because I just get clobbered all the time. But I think, you got to do it sometimes. You got to do it. Let's go back to game 1 because I'm sure we missed an error there or 2. So the take wasn't a take. The 6-5 wasn't a split. It was just a straight up run. 6-4. What's up with that 6-4? So 2016, that was another run at 32 pips down, just leave one behind. I mean, did I get gammoned here? No, I didn't know. So that was it. Take wasn't a take, should have run with that 6-5, but I didn't. I split. Should have run again, but I tried to hold. And then this one, it wasn't a redouble. Point 11. Game 2, 6-1 here. I think this is like I said earlier, like 24-23, 13-7 is what I played. So I made a kind of played for a back game, a 2-3 back game, and split here. But it didn't work out, and I should have just 23-16 just run, because if you get hit, you stand a chance of making a 1-3 back game. And then it went from bad to worse because I just got hit Rooney. He just battered me basically. He just battered me, and 5-1, 24-18. Should have just run one rather than hitting. Interesting. And then this one, double 1. Bar 23, 24, 23, 2. So he reckons I should have stripped that from the back, which I wasn't too keen on. But instead I chose the 17th best move, or the 9th best move, and split here, so I should have kept those. And then the 6-2 near the end. Should have been both out. Yeah, pretty unlucky. What did I play? 23, 20, 24, 18, 20, 18. I did play both out, but he's saying I should have played 23, 21, 23, 17. I should have, yeah, made a gap here, made a blot here. Well, yeah, that's how it goes. A pretty awful game. Game 3. Did we look at that? I don't think so. Yeah, the only error there was was a hitting. 12-9, 10-9. Yeah, I should have blocked 6s. Didn't even consider that. I didn't want to leave him 7s and stuff. But I hit because I've been told that you should try and get him back from the edge of the prime. So, I mean, it was a 0.12 error to hit. And that's because of the strength of his board. Block the 6s. Block the 6s in a late game. So that's my lesson for today. Not really worried about the greens. It's more the reds that I'm interested in, and the blues. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you've learnt something from my mistakes. I think I have. A little bit. It's just whether or not I can take that away and carry it with me into future matches. So stay tuned for the next episode, when I hope to improve my snowy error rate of minus 10.4 beginner. Not that encouraging, but I did have not such good luck, so luck always makes it easier when it's on your side. Thanks for watching, and see you again at some point in the next episode. Cheers.